There is a VFW, and this is State Road 40. And there is your Black Bear sign. This is the Florida Black Bear Scenic Byway. St. Johns River Utility Chamber of Commerce. And like every other little small town, you know, they have to have a Dollar General. Okay, Drifters Riverfront, we're gonna go and check that out. You can walk down and see the St. Johns River there. So we are gonna check that out, which should be coming up shortly. They got a Circle K, and a post office, and a couple of parks, and a library. Very cool little town. And there is a closed down Honda Marine. And we are about, I don't know, 40 miles from Daytona right here. There is Sparky's Place Restaurant, that's cute. So the closer you get to water, the more you'll see, you know, Marines and stuff. Oh, Lake Astor, that's what this is. So we're now in Lake Astor. And there is a historical sign right there. Fort Butler, it says. Alright, turn, I think right here is that little restaurant. We're gonna go and just take a look at the St. Johns River from Lake Astor. And we got a golf carter and a Midway Marine. Very cool. And a pretty little mural right there with an alligator and some boats. Typical St. Johns River life there. Look at that eagle carting him off a bass. Don't know if I got that. It looks like a raccoon with a martini. Okay, so this is really cool. Drifters Riverfront Bar and Grill. Which maybe one day we'll come and do this and try it. I still want to do that Eagle's Nest out there by Citra. But again, these will all be standalone videos that we'll do. So now we're going to walk over here and just check out the river. You know you want some. Okay, and there is the front of the Drifters Riverfront Bar and Grill. And you can just walk right over here and see a nice little shot of the St. Johns River. And we'll cut for, well no, actually we'll go over here and just get a quick shot of this Florida Black Bear Scenic Byway. Very cool. Now we'll cut for time. Yeah. And my knees would never make it up that, guys, but I'm not even going to try it. So this is pretty cool. That is a drawbridge. And it looks like an old school kind of drawbridge, like it's been there a while. And we're here under the bridge. When a vehicle goes over, it sounds like this whole thing is going to collapse. You probably can't tell listening on your device, but hear that? Maybe if you got a subwoofer you could tell. It's really neat. And across the way That sounds like thunder. Across the way, it looks like a little boat marina where you can fuel up your boat. You're driving down to St. John's. And again, that's not, doesn't reflect the opinions of me or the driver formerly known as James. It's just stuff you see when you're out and about. And there is the side of the Drifters Lounge. Nice little, you know, if you're out floating the river, you could just dock there and go and have you something to eat. Very cool. Okay, as always, I got to get the driver formerly known as James's favorite palm trees. Here's the backside of the Florida Black Bear Scenic Byway sign. And maybe if you want to read, you could pause that. This is just too cool. Nice little gator and eagle statue right out front of the Drifters Riverfront Bar and Grill. Super cool. And it looks like they have a little tiki hut back there, which we'll come back and do this one day, but not today. But this is what I would call paradise right here. Okay, we're just leaving the Drifters Lounge there, Bar and Grill, and we're gonna drive over the bridge and make a thunderous sound. Yep, that is cool. A very neat old school drawbridge. And I think this is about gonna wrap it up. There's a cafe over there, or an old sign for one. Lots of marinas, as you would expect on a river. And there is an old motel, Astoria Motel. And I wonder how many people stayed there, you know, the tourists, when they came to Florida back in the 50s, because that did look like a 50s motel. Okay, so that wraps it up for Lake Astor. And now we are going to go to Barberville, where there's hardly anything but one really neat thing, so it's worth driving down here for it. So we'll see you there. And look at here, it's Teddy's cousin. Teddy the dinosaur's cousin right there. Very cool. There's your Florida lighthouse. There is a really big chicken. Imagine having that in your yard. That would be too cool. Right next to Mr. Turtle. And another big boy. That would go well with the lighthouse. Pelican. And they have all kinds of yard art as well as the cool statue things. And you're like surrounded by it here. Very cool. There's Felix the cat. And Jack Skellington. And a mermaid. Just crazy the amount of stuff they have here. There's a nice magic mushroom. And some jungle animals. That is cool. I like that. That just looks cool. And I can't back up to get a further away shot because I have walls right behind me.
These talented artists work out in the open, usually under a tree, and they take inspiration.
Oh, here we go. Maybe I could get a better shot of this one.
This inspiration is evident.
That is too cool. And a nice dolphin friend. Yeah, this place is just very cool. And right behind it is a older school looking post office. Very nifty. And another one, but a different color. That is just too cool. And a little lawn jockey. And believe it or not, we haven't even shown you a quarter of this place yet. That's something. There's cool stuff everywhere you look.
Oil, residue, and paint before someone can climb in and cut it in half. They then flatten it out while sketching their design into the metal.
Well, I don't agree with that.
They use hammer and chisel, not only to cut it around and remove the lids, the sand, or the ground to make it roundish. That way the human creation gets another dimension rather than just being flat. These talented artists work out in the open, usually under a tree, and they take inspiration from nature, religion, and folklore. This inspiration is evident in popular depictions like the Tree of Life, which symbolizes the connection.
In case you were wondering,
As well as the interconnecting.
pretty pricey.
That the fair trade principles allow for a safe and dignified way for these Haitian artists to provide for their family. Hi there, my name's Nicole, and I'm lucky enough to work here at Barberville Yard Art Emporium. I'm surrounded by one-of-a-kind, handcrafted yard art every day. Throughout the store, but in this room especially, you'll see how Haitian artists reclaimed empty 55-gallon steel oil drums
And they have a whole selection of raw honey.
Right there. There we go. There you go.
Cool looking guy right there. Little giraffe archway you walk into to get in here. Pretty little fountain. Now that is a cool mailbox. Go Gator. There is a super big bunny rabbit. Driver formerly known as James is the Venus flytrap person, so. Okay, there's a Save RC's license tag the driver formerly known as James wanted me to get. There was a Lucky Stop arcade, which looks closed, and a Circle K, and that does it for Barberville. There's now nothing but like 30 miles of woods between here and Daytona, if you went straight. But we're coming into the Circle K to get some drinks. It is hot out today. Not sure if you can see that it's 93 degrees. And I guess that's going to wrap up our video. We had a lot of fun today. We hope you did. We've had a lot of fun doing these Saturday drives for the last year. And we hope you'll stick around and see what we have coming next, which will basically be this. But it will be, you know, just standalone videos at places like that Barberville Yard Art, where we're not doing like B-roll rush clips to clip it all together into a Saturday drive. But yeah, that's going to do it for this one. And the Barberville Yard Art, the post office, and the Circle K, as well as the Lucky Stop arcade, is about all you have in Barberville. So thanks everybody for watching so much, and we will see you next time.